We are back here at Rollers with our co-host Paige. It's great to see you again. I'm really excited, Elizabeth Robin, to have you here.
Thank you.
We've been talking about reinvention of women, and you are a poet, and you said you had your first poem published when you were 60 years old.
I did.
And you and Paige know each other. Talk to us a little bit, Paige, about what's going on.
We do.
We've hosted some of their wonderful events out on our patio with poetry readings accompanied with wine. What could be better?
I tell you what, not a thing. Talk to us about what you are doing with the Poetry Trail.
The Poetry Trail has 26 spots where you, all over the island, can meet a poet and read a poem by a poet that somehow fits that spot. It's a way for me to bring poetry to the public. A lot of the poems are situated at sculptures that are public art installations. Businesses like Rollers has one on the front door. The Mitchellville has one situated at Toni Morrison's bench. Very jealous that I'm not the poet there, but
I love it.
yeah, I try and place poets in spots where the poem is really taking you to another level from that place. And hopefully, if I've done my job right, you'll really enjoy.
It's such a
running across
brilliant idea. It really is. Talk to us about the poetry that you write, and we would love to hear one of your newest poems.
We would.
The poetry that I write is mostly free verse, a lot of feminist poetry and tree-hugging nature and that kind of thing. My last book came out last year. It's called To My Dreamcatcher, and To My Dreamcatcher, the title poem is an elegy to my late husband. And
That's
yeah,
beautiful.
I mean, I kind of had to make a new life for myself.
Reinvent the wheel.
Reinvent the wheel. So here's
We're good at
the
that.
wheel.
Yeah, we really are.
Yeah.
Would you like to share your poem with us?
I would. Since this is called Carolina Women, I was going through my poems, and I'm actually working on a new book right now that celebrates my new home, which is South Carolina, which can be complicated. You heard Lola's history, and I think this kind of fits it. I wrote a poem about a woman, Eliza Pinckney, who in 1738 reinvented herself at age 16. So I wrote this about her. You go, girl, Eliza Pinckney. The cotton twists and frays, braiding hemp into rope when this 16-year-old takes on her father's hope. She managed his 3 plantations and 86 souls, first woman named in Business Hall of Fame polls. By age 22, she developed indigo production and shared her methods with others to earn that induction. This became the Charleston moneymaker they called Blue Gold after she learned Ivory Coast ways from those bought and sold. By most standards, she's a feminist's dream. 2 famous sons, thriving business schemes, a daughter and widow in charge of her life, never the content needlepoint stitching wife. Carried by George Washington, most famous pallbearer, will how she produced that dye also stain the wearer?
Wow. We were
was
just
beautiful.
talking. It is a sonnet.
It is a sonnet,
Talk to
yes,
us.
sort of.
Oh, I love it.
It's actually, yeah, this is a manuscript. It's not quite ready yet, but yeah, it's a little raw.
If people, I think it's amazing.
Thank you for sharing.
Yes, if people are interested in getting one of your books or reading your poetry, how can they find you?
Well, I have a website, elizabethrobin.com, and there are access there to things. If you live on the island, I'm at Barnes & Noble. I'm at Coastal Discovery Museum by Hand Ink.
And even more importantly, an easy way to find her is to come to Rollers.
It is.
It is.
I'm at this bar a lot.
You did some great events here too, didn't you? It is a treat to see you. It's always great to see you. Thank you so much. Stay with us. There's more to come here in Carolina Women.